Hello, everybody, and welcome back for your tarot reading for Sunday, August 9th, 2020. Let's get these cards shuffled up, shall we? Let's see what the energy for this Sunday is going to be all about. Hopefully, you guys are having a good weekend, and you're getting some plans in place, and you're doing some things that are fun, challenging, as well as grounding for yourselves, and maybe hanging out with some friends and family as well. So, I think we're pretty much shuffled up. Let's just do a couple of more and a couple of more cuts. And let's see where this energy today is going and what we want to keep in mind, how we want to respond, and maybe even some keywords to keep in the back of our head as we go out and enjoy our day. So today, I'm kind of feeling this first pile, honestly. So let's see what we have for a card, shall we? We have the Two of Pentacles. So let's talk a bit about the Two of Pentacles and what it means to us and what we want to keep in mind. So when we think of key words, specifically as the Two of Pentacles pops up, some things we want to keep in mind is very simple. Balancing, right? We talked about balancing before with our last reading, but balancing definitely comes to mind. Some other things that may pop up as well are choices. Choices always come up when you look at the Two of Pentacles. So balance, trying to find balance for yourself, being resourceful, maybe even because you see the ups and downs, maybe ups and downs and adapting to it, being flexible, juggling life and life's responsibilities, obviously juggling money because we get the Pentacles going on, and as I said earlier, maybe even some choices. So when we look at the Two of Pentacles from that standpoint, some things you want to keep in mind about your day today is maybe balance some things out. If you're going to do some work stuff, then definitely try to do some fun stuff. If you're going to be doing a lot of fun stuff, at least try to get a couple of chores in there as well for a good balance. If you're faced with some issues and some problems right now, just try to think outside the box. Try to become a little bit more resourceful and look at where we need to be. When you look at this card and how it relates to the major arcana, it's a number 2, right? So with the number 2, the major arcana is actually the High Priestess. And it's all about getting through life, juggling through your work, through the joyous parts of your life, and just basically trying to balance everything out as you keep going and moving forward. So the take-home point with that statement is you have a full life and you need to maintain that ability to keep things ever flowing. So that means work life, that means home life, that means doing some stuff that we would think of as chores, as well as trying to get out there, ground yourself, and do some fun stuff for yourself. One thing you do want to keep in mind is you don't want to be judgmental on yourself, which sometimes we do get to that point of being. So try to understand that this isn't the time for you to judge on whether or not you're getting enough done by your own assessment and whether or not you're taking it too easy. In other words, what you want to do is have that balance, of course, but don't seek to overachieve and don't look at quantity over quality. It's all about what you do to enjoy who you are and enjoy who you're around. So from a love and relationship standpoint, this is probably about that time where you guys are having some conversations about budgets. Maybe you're looking at an expense or getting something a little bit further outside the box. And if that's the case, this is a good time to really ask yourself and ask your partner, is this something that you guys really want to put the effort into doing? Is it really something that you need right now? You're still trying to balance the budget. So that being said, you may want to look a little bit more closely at it. From a money and a career standpoint, this is all about really looking at what you have for decisions to make. If you're in a secure position right now, you may have some assignments put onto you that you're going to have to juggle through your time, You're going to have to juggle through people to work with, and you're going to probably have to collaborate, which is an okay thing, right? And don't forget that if you're going through a little bit of a rough patch right now with work or even relationships, there's always life's ups and downs. That wheel always turns. So right now, you may be on the lower end of things, but that will change. Just give it a little bit of time and don't get yourself frustrated. So all in all, I think it's a pretty cool card for a Sunday. Definitely about balancing our time, balancing ourselves, and maintaining some form of ground. And along with all of that, just, again, not being too hard on yourself and looking at what you have versus what you want and deciding where you want to be and what you want to expend in order to get what you want. So all in all, I think it's a pretty cool card for a Sunday. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I look forward to reading you well again tomorrow. And until then, be well, be safe, and as always, be blessed.